Hey guys, in this video I want to go over the suite of tools that I am currently using. As somebody who worked at a professional proprietary trading firm, S&B Capital in Kirshner, the prior 4.5 years, and somebody who's been in the market for 8 years and has had a pretty good career so far. I've been around a number of different tools. Over the years, I've used tools and resources that have cost many thousands of dollars per month to tools that only cost a few dollars per month. And I want to get into the 4 tools that I use every single day to allow me to capitalize on the opportunities that I focus on. These are a suite of tools that many of you guys might be aware of, but I kind of want to go over how I use them, as well as provide you guys with the links in the description to save on trading, to pick them up all at the best possible price, because that is what we are focused on. Save on Trading is simply a marketplace where we offer exclusive prices on the top trading tools and resources. So instead of paying, 100%, often we could get you a discount of, let's say, 30 or 40 or 50% off. These are deals that I have worked out exclusively with our partners within these companies. So let's get right into it. What is important is understanding my style in the market, and that is I focus on overnight momentum. So these are stocks that are closing very well or closing very poorly. Often they have some sort of news catalyst on the day. They're doing incredible volume, and I'm looking for them to follow through, typical one-day overnight type of momentum. Stocks that close well, they might follow through to the upside. That's what we're kind of looking for. And stocks that close very poorly, in a weak market, I might be looking to take out short. So there's a couple tools that I use to help me identify that. And then another area of the market that I focus on, that a lot of really high quality people within the market focus on, is higher time frame mean reversal setup. So think of this as something like, we won't give a name, but let's say something is up a number of weeks and it's continuing to expand. These daily bars are expanding over a shorter period of time. Maybe the stock is up from $10 to $100 within a month, and it's completely overcooked. It's starting to really blow out, and I'm looking for that mean reversal setup. Same thing on the long side, stocks that are badly beaten down. Typically, it has some sort of short-term negative catalyst. Crowd is a good one from last year, CRWD. They had some issues. It completely blew out to the downside, and that was a really good reversal setup. So those are the 2 kind of areas that I focus on, and that's important when, seeing that the tools that I use, because they help me find opportunities within that area. So the first tool, and we're already on it, is stockanalysis.com. So the neat thing about stock analysis is with our discount code, it's actually only $5.81 per month. With Save on Trading as a discount code. Very affordable, the most affordable tool I use, and it's incredibly quick. Millions of people are using this service every single day. So typically when a stock is really popping off throughout the day, that I'm considering taking overnight, that appears on one of the scans that I'll get into, I typically want to look into it. So we'll just use AMD as an example. Obviously, often these are small caps that we're looking at with overnight momentum, not always. But typically, I just want to get a feel for hey, what is the market cap of this stock? What is the enterprise value? Do they have a lot of debt? Do they have a lot of cash? Is the enterprise value below the market cap? Is this something that I actually want to be long for more than one day, maybe? So I might scroll down, kind of look down, and just kind of take a look at the debt, take a look at the cash, and then often, just kind of feeling out the stock. What is a stock? With some of these small caps, you simply don't even know. So you want to kind of learn a little bit about the company. You could click read more, really learn about the company, who's involved in it, latest SEC filings. So this is great. I actually have a tool that allows me to kind of look through SEC filings, but I will look here as well just to see what the most recent filing is. So quickly click into it. It opens up the filing in sec.gov, so that's great. I also use this as a screener for, again, higher time frame mean reversal setups. This is more so based off enterprise value and stocks that are down at least 30% over the course of the year. Everything but biotech within this screener. AVOL's 3 million. Enterprise value is below the market cap. They're located in the US. And I'll look at this screener a few times per week to see if there's anything that is really getting badly beaten down and it's starting to speed up to the downside, and maybe there's a reversal setup. Deckers, they own Hoka, so it's a company I'm familiar with. I might start to look more into, let's say, Deckers, and if it completely blows out, there might be an opportunity there. So this is a screener that I do use on stock analysis. Again, very good tool. They also have a free newsletter that I will quickly shout out that I read every single morning. So make sure to sign up for that at the very least. But again, it's $5.81 per month with discount code SAVEONTRADING for stock analysis. This is like a good morning debrief. I wake up a little bit later than I used to when I worked at a firm. I'm older. I've been in the market for quite some time. I don't need the amount of time that I used to need. But this newsletter shows me what stocks are in play, basically. What are the big headlines in the market? It's a very good newsletter, one of my favorites. So that's stockanalysis.com. The next tool that I use, and this is for identifying possible overnights, is Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas is a tool that many retail guys are familiar with. It's a GUI-based system where you can basically build exactly what you want into filters. So these are my overnight momentum scanners, and you could actually go pull historical data. So we could kind of see what's set up, if anything. The problem is I'm pretty sure nothing's set up Friday. FDMT closed well. So I think there were only a handful of names that closed that fit the criteria. And again, the last 20 minutes of the day, I'm looking at this screener. Again, I'm not looking at a simple top gainers or top losers screener like a lot of people are. I actually want to build my systems into scans, so I'm only seeing those names. So maybe you don't focus on overnight momentum, but maybe you focus on mean reversal setups on small caps. Build that into a screener or into scanners with Trade Ideas, so you're only seeing the names that you want to see. Because what ends up happening is a lot of people throw away a lot of money by simply like filtering through an unusual volume or top gainers screener or scanner, and they're just like creating setups out of thin air. It would be a lot better if you build those setups, you define what they are, and then you build them within Trade Ideas with their GUI-based system. Basically, it's plug and play. You want relative volume over 3. You want them closing in the top 20% of the move. Dollar volumes at least 100 million, and then you could get even more specific. So I use this Monday through Friday. Again, overnight momentum is something I focus on quite a bit. So let's say FDMT is showing up for a possible overnight. Again, there's more filtering that I do personally. It's not everything that sets up I simply take. But what I will then do is, FDMT, what I want to do is then go to Ask Edgar, another great tool, very affordable. We have a 25% discount, the only discount that's out there. And again, when you're taking small caps long overnight or short, you definitely want to know what the dilution risk is. So overall offering risk is high, offering ability is high, dilution is high, offering frequency, medium. So again, it's the reason why I didn't take FDMT overnight is because it is very dilutive. There's a high likelihood of an offering. It wasn't really moving too fast into the close, so I didn't think it was going to follow through a lot in after hours or overnight. The tape was a little bit slow. So kind of combining all these factors, very high offering risk, dilution is high, a serial diluter. I'll also look at the news. Their news is great on Ask Edgar. So you can see it did have some news Thursday. But again, they have an AI summary that you could kind of read through instead of reading through the entire headline. But I'm just kind of putting together the factors. So you can see that sometimes I'll start with, looking at Trade Ideas, and then I'll pop over to stock analysis to kind of get a good feel for like the market cap and the enterprise value and what kind of debt and cash they have. And then if that kind of clicks out and looks okay, I'll move over to Ask Edgar. And then I want to know what the offering risk is. Let's say FDMT was moving incredibly fast into the close. I thought the news was great. I thought there was a high likelihood that it set up well where maybe I can make a few bucks and only risk $1 overnight against 2-day VWAP. Maybe I would still take some, but I see that the offering risk is high, so maybe it's not like an A+ setup, but maybe it's like a B or B- setup where all of a sudden my risk is, I'm taking into consideration how dilutive it is or how likely it is that they offer. So maybe instead of risking it up X or 5X, I'm only risking it up X. So stuff like that is incredibly important. And that's what I'm kind of doing all day, every day. And again, because I have focused on these systems over the last 8 years in the market, this is stuff that I'm kind of able to do intuitively. But again, I'm using these tools to kind of work through them. Trade ideas, something pops up on an overnight filter. I go to stock analysis to kind of get a good feel for what the company is, learn a little bit more about it, and then I pop over to Ask Edgar and see what the offering risk is, what the news is, if stock analysis missed anything. And that's kind of the flow that I go through every day, especially the last 30 minutes of the day. And also, we have this overnight momentum free Discord that I will also link down below, and we hop on voice the last 20 minutes of the day, and we're just working through these ideas together. What is the best overnight? Is there any overnights that we should be taking? What do you think we should be risking with this? So just hop on voice the last 20 minutes a day. You could hop into this Discord. It's completely free. But again, these are the 4 tools that I use. Stock analysis, it's $5.81 per month with discount code Save on Trading. Trade ideas is like $100 per month with discount code SOT15. Ask Edgar is very affordable. It's like 20, 30, 40 bucks per month. I'm not entirely sure. We get 25% off with discount code Save on Trading. All the links will be down below. And then again, the Overnight Momentum Discord is completely free. I just kind of wanted to go over the suite of tools I use. Again, there were times over the years where I was spending $20 to $30 to $40 to $50,000 per year paying for tech. And now I'm paying, honestly, like $150 per month, if that. Trade ideas is like $100 per month with our discount. Stock analysis, $6 per month. Ask Edgar, $30. So I'm spending like $150 per month for the tools that I use to kind of find opportunities within the market. So give them all a shot, sign up. A lot of them have like a really good money back guarantee. Stock analysis is like 60 days. Trade ideas is I think 7 days. Ask Edgar, they're great over there, very nice, I'm sure. They actually have a free 30-day offer. So if you sign up with our link, you get 1 completely free month, I believe it is. If not, it's 14 days or so. But give all these tools a shot, see if you like them. They're tools that I use, very affordable. And yeah, hope you guys have a nice day.